And we're live, Michelle. Before we begin, Happy Independence Day, Philippines. I am Bonnie Factor, the founder of Leading with Success. And this is our premiere episode of Leading Live. This is our Leading with Success live stream. It's all about leadership, well being, and digital learning. Again, I'm Bonnie and the founder, and I am joined by my co founder, a very special guest for our episode one, Michelle Morales. Hi, Michelle, and welcome.
Hi, Bonnie. Hi, everyone, and happy Independence Day. So I'm Michelle Morales, co-founder of Leading with Success. I'm very excited for our session for today. So for today's session, our topic is Sharpen the Saw. Okay, so we all know that statement, which was made known by Stephen Covey, the author of the book Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. So why sharpen the saw? So why did we choose this topic? So in this situation that we are currently facing, the norm, the normal habit that we are doing has been really disrupted. That's why it's called the new normal. So if before, pag-iisipan pa muna natin whether magbo-book tayo ng Grab kasi medyo mahal siya or magko-commute ba tayo, public vehicle. Pero ngayon, first option na natin siya. Okay? And if before, papasok tayo sa office, ang una nating gagawin is maliligo tayo. Ngayon, last option na siya. Di ba? So, okay. Because, unahin muna natin magsagot ng mga emails kasi especially for those who are working from home. So given these challenges, it is very important for us to really keep ourselves updated with the information, with the knowledge, ano ba yung trend sa market, okay? That's why in today's session, Bonnie and I will be sharing our experiences. Bakit kami nandito ngayon? Okay? Or why we took learning and self-development really seriously.
Yes, we'll be here until 5:30. So comment your questions for us. Say hi at the comment box. Show us your name so that we will know that you are watching. And so the first question that I have for Michelle is, Michelle, what has been your epic moment when it comes to learning?
Yes, okay. So epic moment when it comes to learning and probably self-development na din, no? Yeah. Okay, so during my younger years in HR, okay, mga 3 years ago, charot lang. Okay, so I was handling recruitment and selection during that time. But then my superior turned mentor, turned best friend, okay, asked me to conduct an in-house training on core values. Before kasi siya yung nagka-conduct nun and super galing niya talaga. And when he gave me that task, medyo parang, teka lang, sobrang bata ko pa nung time na yon and baka walang makinig kasi supervisory heads yung mga participants. So sabi ko baka walang makinig. So kinausap ko siya and then he just told me that remember that you are the subject matter expert. Subject matter expert. Yeah. And they will be attending your session because they wanted to learn from you. So very parang, okay, sige, lumaki yung ulo ko. Oo nga naman, di ba? So, yeah, and because of that situation, it was an epic moment for me because recruitment ako tapos training, isasabak mo ako sa training. So parang hindi talaga ako comfortable during that time. And because of that situation, I was able to realize my passion in learning and development amongst all facets in HR.
Nice.
Okay, learning and development talaga. And if it's not because of my boss, turned mentor, turned best friend, I wouldn't be able to realize my potential in that field.
Very nice, Michelle. That's something that I am happy to hear. We've always
Mhm.
had, we've always had that boss that always has the potential to be your mentor, to be your friend, to when you realize that the feedback is so good and you've learned because of that feedback. For me, the epic moment came in 2017. I was in South Korea. I was reading a book while I was touring South Korea with two friends. I couldn't put the book down because it asked a lot of questions. The questions that were asked were, well, I was blown away because it questioned everything that I was doing. So one of the questions were, end of your life, and this is also Stephen Covey's Seven
Mhm.
Habits, always begin with the end goal in mind. At the end of your life, if you look back, are you happy? Will you not regret what you are doing right now? And that made me rethink everything in my life at that point in time because I said, this is not the life that I want to have. That was in 2017. And so it was very drastic. I had a 360 turn, turn around, and I never looked back. I was able to create a startup, and after that, I created Leading with Success with You, and with our and with our three other women co-founders, and now we have two other training consultants in the team. The team is growing. I am very proud of all of us. It's been an amazing journey so far. It's been an amazing journey so far. So, with that in mind, the second question that I have for you is, what is the most challenging experience that you have had when it comes to sharpening the saw?
Um, wag na tayong lumayo. Today, this
Today,
live stream, yes. Okay. This is a very challenging moment for me because um, even if I conduct training, face-to-face training, so the first hour, talagang palaging may kaba. All the more this live stream na hindi ko nakikita kung sino yung nanonood. Okay? So, but then in this situation, in this new normal, if hindi ko i-engage yung sarili ko sa ganitong setup, mapag-iiwanan ako. That's
agree.
why, yes, and I have you bonds. I know, I know that you will support me.
Yeah,
So,
I love
I,
it.
yes, I know that this is your strength, okay,
Thank
and
you.
that you can share your energy with me so that I could successfully, achieve this first live stream. So, yes.
Agreed.
How
And we
about
have
you?
a lot of time. Huh? We have a lot of time. It's only 7 minutes. We're ending in
Yeah.
5:30, so you can, you know, tell more, share more. We can laugh more later.
Yes, yes. So later yung mga ano no, yung mga other chicas. Okay.
Other
Yeah. How about you, Paul? How about your the most challenging, experience when it comes to learning or self-development?
Oh yeah. I really miss the face-to-face interaction. The seeing the people's faces because I've been asked this question so many times before. What is your comfortable number whenever you do workshop facilitation or public speaking? And I always say either it's 1 to 1,000 to 100 to 10 to 1,000,000, 10,000, I don't care. My interaction whenever I do public speaking, whenever I teach, whenever I do workshop facilitation is one on one. So I connect with eye contact. Yeah. So that's why, I know that 90% of people in the world are afraid of public speaking, of speaking in front of people. I don't have that fear. That's because when I stand there, I'm 90%, so normal. If you have fear of public speaking, you are actually normal. Yes, you're actually normal because only 10% of the world is not afraid of public speaking. I don't have that fear because when I stand there in front of everyone, I am actually not public speaking. I am looking at the eyes of the audience one by one. talking to each of them one by one, engaging them, asking them questions, making them laugh, reading what they're thinking, adjusting what I am saying based on their facial expressions. So, this digital world right now, I rely on the comments. So, if you're watching, say hi so that I can say hi back. I really miss the face to face interaction. It's a new world. It's a digital new world for all of us. We've been, in the startup world has been saying, let's go digital forever in the past. But now we're all forced to go
Yeah.
digital. There's no going back. Yeah. And it's the same with leading with success. So now we have a new vision for leading with success that I am very happy to make come true, to create with you together with our teammates. It's just so different. I can talk like this for hours in a live stream. I just miss that kind of reaction, that kind of laugh. But in a public speaking session, there there are a lot of people laughing, and that laughter, it gives me more energy.
Yeah.
So I totally miss that. I totally miss a lot of that interaction, live events.
Live
I
event.
miss live events. I miss people. I am an extrovert. I thought I'm an ambivert, but during this lockdown, I realized no, I'm an extrovert because I miss everyone. I miss you. I miss you so much. I can't get to see you right now. But there's so much that we cannot do here. I cannot touch you. I realize that touch is very important for me. And the laughter, the sound, it's very different, The sound where I can hear you face to face is very different from digital, when you're in video. Very, very different. So for me, that's my challenge in learning. I miss the live interaction. That's what I miss, really. And the because I practice radical acceptance and self-compassion, there is no coming back. I mean, there is only moving forward, and in the moving forward, it's all digital. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And I'm actually excited for that vision, the new vision that we have for leading with success. No, it's 100%, digital learning platform or learning firm. So excited talaga ako dyan. And I know I'd be able to learn a lot from you, especially when it comes to online training facilitation. Talagang alam mo yan, Bons, Lodi talaga kita when it comes to learning facilitation. Okay. So even nung wala pa tayo sa sa Leading with Success. So I keep on telling this to you, di ba? Okay. So before we go to the last question talaga, if I may ask, Bons, what was the most difficult topic that you've had before? Or
Oh
you've
my gosh. Okay. I love this. I love this question. Okay. Because I have one. I have one. Okay. In one live training I have, my political views. I'm sure everyone knows my political views. If you're my friend, you know my political views. I was staying neutral in one live training that I have. And before I ended that training, one trainee stood up and he said, "Ma'am," and it was a leadership training, "what do you think of this leader?" How do I answer this? How do I answer this? Can you look at my Facebook page? Because I am very vocal there. But so I said, I am pro human rights. So that's what I said. But they said, "Oh, that's very safe." That's what they said. And everyone was like cheering. "That's very safe. We want more from you. What is they want more answer." And I said, my second answer. "Okay, well, and the second one was a lengthy answer, still, still trying to be neutral. And then they said, still safe, still safe. And at the third one, I said, okay, I campaigned for this guy. I campaigned for this guy. I was part of we were so little back then. I was battling a lot of trolls. It was a losing fight, but I never regretted that because when I look back, there was no regrets because I did what I can at that moment, and even if that person lost, I did my best at that moment. So there's no regret. Right now, if all of this are happening, I knew that at that point in time when I could have done something, I did a lot. And so that was a very, what was the question? Difficult moment in learning
Topic, yeah.
topic? Yeah, it was because I was, trying to stay neutral. I was like, how do I answer this? But my integrity says, in
Mhm.
times in times like this, I cannot be neutral. And so I said it. I said it with all honesty. Uh, there were a lot of people who really came to me afterwards and said, really? And I said, really? Really, 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 really. But
Actually, sorry, when you facilitate a training program, there's also an immediate learning that is happening through the question of the audiences, and then you just have to um, analyze their question and then answer it honestly and to the best that you can.
true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Mhm.
And my learning there is that it's okay. It's okay. That's what you stand for. Stand up for it. They still love me anyway afterwards. It's probably the laughter. Everyone liked it. The laughter. You have a contagious laughter. Said the feedback form.
Yes.
Okay, right. So, all right. So that's the question. We have another question,
Mhm.
and Michelle, what has been your learning motivation in your life? How do you stay motivated to sharpen the saw?
For me, I actually set my mind that learning is an unending process. Every day you are facing a learning opportunity. So a learning opportunity, and at the same time meeting people, sila yung tools for you to learn.
Mhm.
And because of that, because I already set my mind that learning is an unending process, so yung action ngayon nasa akin na. I have to take, small steps, small steps at a time.
Yeah.
It, in order for me to be updated with what are the current trends, especially in HR, because I've been in HR for since I graduated from college. So, ang daming changes na nangyari. Ngayon pa lang, talagang directly affected yung HR processes namin. Okay.
Mhm.
And of course, right now, my motivation would be leading with success. We
I like it.
we want us, of course, to be very successful and despite this situation. So challenge lang to sa atin, and we know that every challenge is an opportunity. It's an what do you call that? Hidden opportunity for us. And
Opportunity. I love
yeah.
that.
Mhm.
There's
So
always an opportunity in everything. I love it.
yes, yes,
I love
exactly. And yeah, for me, learning is renewing your knowledge and skills. Kasi pag hindi mo siya ni-renew, di ba parang lisensya lang yan eh, baka ma-expired. So, learning is renewing of knowledge and skills. So yeah, yun yung pinaka-motivation ko talaga. And kahit sino magtanong, saan man ako mapunta, um, if I'd be asked of that question, what would be my motivation is, yan talaga yung sagot. Of course, leading with success is my motivation, and at the same time, learning for me is an unending process.
Learning learning for you is an unending process. It's the same with me. For me, it has become a habit. I have my ebooks on my phone. Whenever, wherever, I just open it. I learn, and it has become. Books have become my friends. Learning courses have become my go-to. It's just sharpening the saw has been a day-to-day companion. I spend at least at least 20 minutes a day learning about something I want to learn, whether it's about life, whether it's about being a mom, whether it's leadership, whether it's about digital marketing, anything that I want to learn, I spend at least 20 minutes per day. So that's that's just how I am. It's a habit already. And when it's a habit already, no one can make you obsolete because you're learning faster. Yeah. Yeah. I'm learning faster than maybe 80% of the world just because it has become a habit already. Sharpening the saw. Investing in myself is the best investment ever. Yeah.
I
Investing in
agree.
myself.
I agree. Yeah. I
Yes.
totally agree with that, Bonds. Kaya siguro tayo nag-meet talaga.
Yes.
Because we have that the same motivation na yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Agree. Michelle and I. Well, I love the way Michelle builds a community. I love the conscientiousness level of Michelle. I'm spontaneous. Michelle is a planner. Perfect combination. I mean, you cannot have a spontaneous and a spontaneous person. Nothing will happen. I need to be with a planner, and Michelle is a planner. The conscientiousness level of Michelle is way up there. And so whenever we sit down and I say, Michelle, I need this, it's all done. It's all, here's the Google Docs, here's the link, here is, oh my goodness, I need Michelle in my life. And this is why Michelle is my co-founder for Leading with Success. And like Michelle said, we believe in the success of our company and of your leaders. That's why we're here. That is our why. We believe that if we develop your leaders, then that would in turn create an opportunity for a non-disruptive industry or company, no matter what crisis it is. No matter what crisis it is. Because all companies rely on their leaders. And yes, and everyone relies on their company's leaders. And so, with 7 minutes before we end our first leading live, our premiere, it's our first episode. Michelle, do you have anything you want to share with everyone? Maybe a collaboration that you have had with our friends and partners in the training industry. Want to share something?
Yes, so before I plug I plug my future events, I just want to share to our audience today three words. Okay, so I used to use this hashtag live, learn, and share. So live, we just have to continuously living despite this situation that we are facing right now. Live and live happily.
Ooh, I love it. Live and
Okay,
live
and
happily.
live happily. Okay, and then
Well, go ahead.
yes. And then learn. Okay, continuously invest on your self development. Invest on yourself. Um, tama si Bonds doon, no? That's
The
the
best investment
the best investment that you could have.
ever, yeah, is
Yes.
investing.
And in the future you will reap it.
Yeah, that is in the future. No, actually, when you invest in yourself now,
Mm-hmm. And of course, lastly, don't forget to share whatever learning, whatever knowledge, or even skills, you have to share it para nagmumultiply ikaw mismo.
share.
Yes.
I agree
So,
with that. Share. So for
mm-hmm.
me, agree. The basis of something, if I've already learned something, is when I can already, number one, apply it, and when I've already applied it, when I can share it to someone. And when I share this to someone, that someone who I'm sharing the learning to understood,
Mm-hmm.
is able to pick it up from me and say, you were able to explain that to me in a way that is so easy to understand and fun. And that's when I know, I've already got the concept. I've already was able to absorb it, and I was able to share it in a way that is easy for other people. We still have a lot of time for 5 minutes, and maybe for this 5 minutes, Michelle and I would want to share with you our Sharpen the Saw uh, favorite tips and tricks on how to learn on your own time, how to have that why. Why do you want to sharpen the saw, right? Michelle, what do you think? Because for me, as an example, my
Mm-hmm.
one is right now we are going into a phase, and this is probably one of the worst, I don't know, maybe in our history of global recession in our generation,
Mm-hmm.
because I came in as a fresh grad in the year 2000, so now you know my age. In the year 2000, where you get a minimum pay job in the year 2000, I'm very lucky back then. It feels like that once again, and this time it has a twist. And at the same time, there are a lot of other jobs globally that we can apply because everything is digital. And because everything is digital, how do you now take that opportunity? How do you grab that opportunity? You can't if you do not sharpen the saw. You can't if you wait for someone. You
Yeah.
can't if you're just waiting for your team leaders, for your managers, for your leaders, for your company to give you training,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And yes, Michelle, go ahead. And this is the same for companies. I mean, how do you recession proof your employees? There's no other way. You also help them out. You also give them their trainings. I know that right now, all the budgets are reserved for salaries because it's not a great time. And at the same time, everyone needs to upskill because everything is digital. I remember before we came into the pandemic, I was invited for a talk into how do you transform HR and everything else in the company into a pure digital platform. And it was very forward thinking of that industry. It's Batangas Industrial Park, and there's a lot of companies there, around 20 companies, and it's very forward thinking at that time to think about it, because after that talk, COVID happened, and now everyone relied in digital. So very forward thinking of the HRs there. So that I really believe that this is the new world that we are coming into. Everything is digital. We miss the live events. We want the live events to come back. I want it so much to
Mm-hmm.
come back. I miss everyone. I miss everyone, the interaction. Um, and in 2 minutes' time, Michelle, what, aside from Live Happily, which is who you are our Chief Happiness Officer for,
Yes.
for leading with success.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have any other words this Independence Day to share for our audience, our leaders?
I'm sorry, Bons, I didn't get that.
A
Sorry.
message for everyone, our leaders, for leading with success that you would want to share.
Yeah.
Aside from Live Happily.
Yeah. Actually, the three words na live happily, and then learn, and then share. So tandem talaga yung tatlo. Hindi pwedeng mawala yung isa. So if we start to live, learn, and share, okay, the benefit is more of us, because not only that we are learning, but also we are sharing to the community, to our friends, family, and to our community. And that whatever learnings that we have, we were able to multiply it through by giving it, by sharing it to our friends, families, and of course the community. And because of that, we would be able to make a difference.
I
Kasi
love
tayo
it.
lang rin naman ang magtutulungan,
I
right?
love it. So it's live, learn, live
And
happily, and share. Okay, I love it. And that's our episode one. I am so happy to do it with my co-founder, whom I really love, Michelle Morales. And our next episode, watch out for this. I will be with my other co-founder, Veronica, and we will set the date. We will set the schedule. We will announce it. Our Leading with Success Facebook page and also my wall here in Facebook. So
Mhm.
happy Independence Day, Philippines.
Independence Day!
Claim the freedom, this freedom to speak and all our rights to freedom. Again, Michelle Morales, my co-founder of Leading with Success. Bonnie Factor, founder of Leading with Success. Thank you so much for being with us for Thank you so much for being with us in our episode one, our premiere of Leading Live, our live stream for Leading with Success. Bye, everyone. Bye. Happy Independence Day.